And for those who can wield it, like Buckcherry, they're great. They're awesome at it. Um, I don't know if I could do it with conviction. Although every record, we always have at least one track that kind of is more of the tongue-in-cheek side of things.
Hmm.
On the Believe record, it was Devour, which is about a vampire, which is fantastical. On the Indestructible record, it was Perfect Insanity, talking about a maniac. Not really that I am a maniac or that we're talking about personal experience, but just toying with the idea. On this record, there's a track called The Animal, which is inspired by the werewolf mythology, by the underworld films, and even going back to the days of like a movie like The Howling or so on and so forth, and just kind of toying with the idea of the power that comes with becoming the beast and the fear that it inspires and enjoying it and relishing it. So it's not necessarily talking from a dark side of things as far as being depressing per se. None of these are really meant to be from that respect. They're all meant to be empowering. They're all meant to be a means of getting through difficulties and a means of making yourself feel strong. But that one in particular is definitely much more the tongue-in-cheek side of things. Um, you know, uh, Bands like Buckcherry or back in the day the Motley Crues of the world. I mean, they did what they did with you know about as good as anyone can do it. And I think that there's still bands that do it. Buckcherry is certainly one of them. Papa Roach still does it from time to time. There are a number of bands who still can do it and can do it convincingly. I can't. I don't think I can psych myself up to write about stuff like that and mean it because I don't mean it. And so I can't fake it. Nor do I think that our fan base would ever want us to. But I can certainly still appreciate it. I mean, I'm a fan of Buckcherry. We're taking them out on tour with us in Europe for the Taste of Chaos tour. So uh, we're looking forward to having a little bit of an alternate side of things. Just 60 minutes, unfortunately.
Uh-huh.
It's a
Uh-huh.
short set because it's one of those festival type of environments, and
Right.
we have a limited amount of time. But it is going to be what we used to call, like the Stone Temple Pilots said, just hit after hit after hit after hit. Thank God we've been so fortunate to have 8 number one singles already at this point that you kind of find yourself in a situation where you can't sacrifice the catalog. You got to play the hits for the fans as well as give them some new material and maybe go in a couple directions of older, more obscure things that they wouldn't expect. So there's going to be a good balance, and it's definitely going to be just a pummeling set.
Does that?
We've done it numerous times. We used to do it when we used to invite people on stage to sing Stupefy with us all the time. We used to do a cover of Pantera's Walk during the Ozfest days, and everybody out on the tour would come out on stage and join us for that, including Dime when he was still alive, and Vinny would still join us. And we welcome stuff like that. We've done stuff like that with Chevelle before. We've done stuff like that with the guys in Drowning Pool when Dave was still alive. We love moments like that, and we look forward to that camaraderie and that unity that it fosters. I think it's a great thing. I definitely think that Big Brother is out there and watching, and that our freedoms are becoming more and more constrained with each passing day. But I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I think that things are more obvious than people try to make them out to be. If you simply open your eyes, there's enough within your own field of vision to piss you off. You don't need to start looking for secretive reasons why things are the way that they are. I mean, the BP disaster, there's no clearer example of how, multinational corporations are given a blank check as far as what they're able to do as long as money keeps flowing in. You don't really have to dig too deep, nor do you have to, be Oliver Stone. It's not. Nothing surprises me anymore. Let's put it that way. But no, I don't. necessarily believe in secret societies. There's enough societies that are not secretive, that are evil enough and intrinsically powerful enough that you don't need to start creating fantastical notions. We're not cool enough, apparently. I've always been really upset about that. Apparently, we're not obscure or underground enough, or just not cool enough to them. Maybe because we have, maybe because we came up during the new metal age, or maybe because their tastes just don't go towards the more melodic aspect of rock, or maybe we're just, I don't know. I always was upset about that. The guy can go ahead and put together whatever kind of burgers he wants. They're all still good. I remember the last time I went in there, I felt like piercing eyes on me, like the whole time I was in there. And I'm like, oh my God, this is not comfortable. It's like, what the hell's he doing here? He's one of these sellout rock guys, one of these sellout metal guys, whatever radio-friendly rock or metal. And, if you look on that menu, everything is either, classic metal or underground metal.
Yeah.
It's never, it's not us. It's not, Korn. It's not, anybody like, it's not Godsmack. It's not anybody like that. So
Yeah.
I understand, and that's fine. And if we're not cool enough for you, something, I'd rather have everything that we've been able to achieve as a band than just have a burger after us. So it's okay.